Before we start building, let me quickly explain what makes an AI agent different from something like ChatGPT. I opened ChatGPT and typed, "Can you schedule a meeting for me?" And it replied, "I can't do that directly, but I can help you write the details." Helpful? Maybe. But I still had to open my calendar, set the time, and do it all manually. Here comes the role of AI agents. Unlike regular chatbots, AI agents don't just talk, they act. You give the same prompt to an AI agent, and it instantly schedules the meeting for you. It understands your message, grabs the time and date, and directly creates the event in your calendar. In this video, I'll show you how to build that exact kind of agent using a free tool called N8N. And trust me, once you try it, you'll never go back to basic chatbots again. Alright, so here's what we're going to build now. A simple chatbot, just like ChatGPT, that you can message directly and ask it to schedule a meeting for you. Imagine typing something like, "Set a meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m. with Rahul," and it automatically gets added to your Google Calendar. That's the goal. To make this work, we're going to combine a chatbot for sending and receiving messages, OpenAI for understanding the message, and Google Calendar for actually creating the event. Let's begin building this AI agent step by step. Now let's get started with the actual setup. First, go to the official N8N website. You'll see a clean interface that looks just like this. Once you're here, click on the Get Started button at the top right. This will take you to the sign-up page where you can create a free account. Just enter your email, set a password, and you're good to go. Don't worry. N8N gives you a 14-day free trial with full access to all features, and the best part is, you don't need to enter any credit card details. Once you've signed up, go ahead and log in with your new credentials. After logging in, you'll be taken straight to your workflow dashboard. Once you've logged in, the first thing we need to do is create a new workflow. To do that, just click on the Create Workflow button in the top right corner. As soon as you click it, N8N will generate a blank workflow canvas for you, and this is where we'll start building our AI agent. To start building our AI agent, the first thing we need is a trigger node. This is what tells N8N when to begin running the workflow. So, on your workflow canvas, click the big plus icon right in the middle of the screen. This opens the node search window. Now in the search bar, just type the word chat and you'll see a few options appear. Look for the one called Chat Trigger. It has a small power icon next to it, which means it acts as the starting point for your workflow. Go ahead and click on that to add it. This node will now sit at the top of your workflow, ready to receive a message and kick everything off. Now that we've added the chat trigger, the next component we need is the AI agent. This is the brain of our model. It's the part that understands what we're saying and decides what to do next. To add it, just click the plus icon next to the chat trigger node. This will open up a sidebar on the right. From here, scroll down or click on the AI category. You'll now see a list of AI-related components. The one we need is called AI agent. Go ahead and click on that to add it to the workflow. Once it appears, you'll see it's connected directly to the chat trigger. Now we're getting close. This agent will be the one that understands the natural language and figures out what action to take next. Now that we've added the AI agent to our workflow, we need to set up its core parts. Just like giving a brain the ability to think, inside the AI agent, there are three main things we need to configure: a chat model, a memory, and tools. The chat model is what actually generates the response, basically the thinking engine behind the agent. The memory helps it remember past messages or context within the conversation, so it doesn't feel like you're talking to a robot that forgets everything after each reply. And the tools are where the real power comes in. This is how the AI performs actions like scheduling a meeting in your calendar. Let's add these one by one and bring our AI agent to life. Let's start by adding the chat model. Inside the AI agent node, you'll see a section called Chat Model. Click on that, and a sidebar will slide out showing all the available language models you can choose from. You'll notice there are plenty of options here, like Google's Gemini chatbot and others. But for this video, I'm going with OpenAI's chat model since it's reliable and works really well with scheduling tasks. So go ahead and select the OpenAI chat model option. Once you do, a new tab will open up where you can choose which version of OpenAI you want to use. In my case, I'm selecting the default 4.1 mini model. It's fast, lightweight, and works great for this type of agent. After selecting the model, just click back to Canvas and kinda And now you'll see the chat model is successfully connected to our AI agent. With this in place, our agent now has a brain that can understand and reply intelligently to our messages. Now, let's move on to the next part, the memory. This allows the AI agent to remember what you've said earlier in the conversation, which is super helpful for maintaining context. To add it, just click on the memory section inside the AI agent node. Once again, a sidebar will open up showing different memory models you can choose from. So here, I'm selecting the one called Simple Memory. It's lightweight, fast, and more than enough for what we're building in this video. Once you select it, it gets automatically connected to the AI agent, and just like that, our agent now has a short-term memory to work with. Now we've come to the final and most important part, selecting the tool. This is where we tell the AI what real-world app it should control. Basically, this is how the AI turns your message into actual action. Click on the Tools section inside the AI agent node, and in the sidebar that opens, you'll see tons of supported applications, from Notion to Gmail, Slack, and many more. But as I mentioned earlier, for this video, I'm going to use the Google Calendar app. Once you select it, a new configuration tab will appear here. Under Operation, choose the option called Create, because we want the AI to create a new calendar event. Right below that, in the calendar menu, you'll see a drop-down to choose your Google account. Make sure you select your correct email ID here. This step is very important. If you skip it or leave it blank, the tool won't work and you'll run into an error. Now for the start time and end time, you'll notice small glitter icons next to those fields. Click on them. This enables the AI to automatically decide the timing based on the user's message. Once everything is filled in and connected properly, click back to Canvas, and now you'll see the Google Calendar tool is fully added to your AI agent. At this point, we've successfully connected the brain, memory, and the tool. Your AI agent is now ready to test. Before we test the agent, there's just one last step to make it smarter. We need to make sure that the AI doesn't schedule meetings on top of existing ones. To do that, we'll add the Google Calendar app again, but this time with a different operation. So go back to the Tools section inside the AI agent and once again, select the Google Calendar app. But now, instead of Create, change the operation to Get Many. What this does is check for any existing events during the requested time slot. If there's already a meeting at that time, the AI can either reschedule or let you know, avoiding any double bookings. Just like before, make sure to select your email ID from the drop-down menu. This step is again very important, otherwise the tool won't be able to access your calendar. Once you've selected everything correctly, click back to Canvas. Now the entire setup is ready. We have the AI brain, memory, the ability to create events, and the logic to check for conflicts. Let's go ahead and test it live. Before we test it out, I'm going to open my Google Calendar tab on the side, just so we can see the changes live as the AI creates events. Now, to test our AI agent, scroll down and click the Open Chat button at the bottom of the workflow canvas. This opens up a chat interface where you can start messaging your agent directly, just like talking to ChatGPT. Let's try a simple message first. I'll just type, "Hello," and you'll see, the AI replies just like a real chatbot. But let me quickly explain what's happening in the background. When you send a message, it first passes through the simple memory, where it gets stored. Then it moves to the OpenAI chat model, which processes the message and generates a reply. That reply is again stored back into the memory and finally returned to the chat window. So even for a basic hello, the AI is already using a small loop of understanding, storing, replying, and learning. In this case, it responds with something like, "How can I help you?" And just like that, our agent is alive and talking. Now let's try a real test. I typed in the prompt, "Can you schedule a meeting for me?" And instantly, the agent responded asking for more details like the date, start time, and end time. So I replied with the information, June 29th, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Within just a second, the AI replied saying, "I've scheduled the meeting." That fast. So now, let's switch over and check our Google Calendar. And yes, there it is. You can clearly see a new event scheduled on June 29th. But wait, here's something interesting. The time it shows is 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m., which at first really confused me. I thought it had scheduled it at the wrong time, but then I realized It's just a time zone difference between how the app reads and displays the time. If you click on the event and open the details, you'll see the correct time that I originally gave, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So no worries at all. The AI did its job perfectly, it just depends on your local calendar settings. Now just to test it a bit more, I typed in another prompt. Give me the meeting title as sample test. And right away, the agent updated the title of the scheduled event to sample test. And honestly, that's really cool. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. In just a few simple steps, we've built a fully functional AI agent using N8N. This is just one use case, but once you've built your first agent like this, the possibilities are endless. You can extend this workflow to handle reminders, emails, to-do lists, client follow-ups, or even automate your business processes. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss future videos like this. And if you have any questions or ideas for other AI agents, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're building. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.